You know why it's hard for most people to get to the life they want? Is because they give up at some point. Life knocks them out at some point. There's something that just gets them completely off track, and they say, you know what? I'm okay where I'm at. I'm okay. At least I have a job. At least I have something. I don't have to go after my dream anymore. At least I have this. That's what the masses do. Most people get knocked out at some point in life. What do I always tell you guys? Life doesn't get easier. We get stronger or not. It's a choice, it's a decision, it's a commitment to say, I'm going to continually get stronger. No matter what adversities, no matter what things are thrown my way, I'm going to continue to go after my dream. I'm going to go continue to go after the life that I want. I'm going to keep fighting through it. It's never going to be easy. It's never going to be easy. They never said it was going to be easy. It's going to be worth it, though. We talked about this on Monday. The man or woman you become by going through the adversities is what makes you world class. It's what develops you into the person that you can handle the life you're asking for. It's through the adversities. It's through the trials, the obstacles. That's what it takes. But we got to remind ourselves some of these things. There are some things in there that, again, I always just want you to pick out of the air because you can probably grab it and use it today. How well do you speak to yourself? How much are you your own cheerleader? How much do you believe in yourself? It's a big question. Like, how much do you fully believe? Like, you're the one saying it's possible. Now, sometimes you need to borrow somebody else's belief. I may do that for some of you. For some people, it's like, hey, I don't really have the belief in what I'm doing or where I'm at or these things right now, but you need someone in your ear to say, it's possible. You can do this. You have greatness in you. You can make this happen. You're a champion. Like, you got this. This is little. Like, sometimes you need people around you that feed you that side, that don't let you kind of cower in and be like, oh, it's going to be okay. Like, no, like, you got this. Like, you got to fight this thing. You got to push. You got to think differently. You got to change. We challenge you. You need that motivation, that inspiration. Most people do. But it all switches when you become that for yourself. When you can wake up every single day and not let the doubt, worry, fear, anxiety, that side take root, but you allow the positive, uplifting, encouraging, praising, recognition side be the thing that drives you every day. That you wake up and you're your own cheerleader. You know it's possible. You know you're strong. You know you can do this. You know you're equipped. You know you have the talent. You know you have the commitment. You know you have the discipline. Like, do you tell yourself those things? Because these are the small shifts that get us to change our life is if we just talk to ourselves better, if we say the right things to ourselves, if we actually encourage ourselves. Don't wait for other people to encourage you. Encourage yourself and know that that's going to help your mind. It's going to help you get more mentally tough through the tough days, right? So that's important. That's important. Don't give up on your dreams. It's possible that you can make it. You got to sell yourself every day. You got to sell yourself every day. We take that word sales and some people throw a negative connotation to it. I always tell you guys, sales is just influence. You can replace those two words. Sales is influence. Your ability to influence another person to do what's right for them or to do what you believe is best for them. That's sales. If you are a good parent, you're a good salesperson. You know how to sell your child on the fact that they need to eat their vegetables. You know how to sell your child on the fact that they need to wake up and take a shower. You need to sell your child on the fact that they need to go to school. Like, some people did it just by anger and just, right, you have to listen to me. Some people had a little bit more salesmanship about their parenting where they could talk to their kids so it still got them to do what they wanted to do. However, it wasn't right out of anger or any of those types of emotions. It's sales. It's being able to communicate the value and then influence another person. Here's the question. Can you sell yourself? Have you sold yourself? Like, have you influenced yourself enough? Or are you waiting for external influences? Are you waiting for social media and your rich uncle and your friend and your family member to influence you to do the things that you know you need to do? Or can you sell yourself every day that it's possible, that I'm going to make it, that nothing's going to get in my way, that I have determination, that I've made a decision, that I have persistence? Can you sell yourself? If any of you are in a business where you do sell something, just remember, you're not, people need to believe that you believe in what you're selling. People need to believe that you believe in what you're selling. They might want it, they might not want it, but do they believe that you believe that they should have this? That's sales. Same thing when it comes to this personal growth, personal development journey. Are you selling yourself on why you're going to make it? Or are you trying to find all the reasons why it's not going to work, why you don't have the talent, why it's a challenge, why it's an obstacle, why you don't have the time, why you can't make it happen, why you don't have the network, why you don't have the resources? Like, what are you telling yourself? Are you selling yourself on the reasons why you're going to win? Or are you selling yourself on the reasons why it's going to be a challenge to win? We have to keep these things in mind if we really want our lives to change. Remember, if you change your thinking, you change your life. If you change how you think about things, if you change your belief system around something, it will change your character, it will change your habits and your behaviors around it, which eventually changes your character around it, which eventually changes the outcomes you have around that thing. It starts with how you believe, what you believe about a certain thing. It could start with what you believe about money. Some of you want to fix your financial life, but we don't talk about what you actually believe about money. Like some of us actually have a deep-seated belief that money is the root of all evil, or money doesn't grow on trees, meaning it's scarce, right? Or everyone that has money has done something bad to get there. We actually have these deep-seated beliefs, and then we wonder why we struggle with money. We wonder why we can't get over the hump. We don't say those things to ourselves every day, but we've heard it enough to think that that's the way it works. So maybe money doesn't become attracted to us. Money's an energy. If you attach negative emotions to money, it's going to repel from you. If you keep your hands open and you welcome it in because we have good thoughts around it, you will create different outcomes with it. That's just with money. It's the same thing in all the other areas. Here's what it says in the text: 177 mental toughness secrets of the world class. This book is 177 points on the differences between the middle class, average thinkers, people that just live an average, mediocre life, and then the world class performers, people that design the life they don't need a break from, people that live the lives that only people can dream about. Like it's a small distinction, and there's some things we got to know. This chapter says champions are driven by a world-class belief system. Here's what it says. It says, make no mistake, champions are driven to succeed. Many believe that only some people are born with this innate aptitude of ambition. Studies show this isn't true. Champions are driven to win in most cases because they believe they can. Say that again, right? Champions are driven to win in most cases because they believe they can. If you inherited a treasure map from your best friend, would you be driven to follow the map to find the fortune? So, so would anyone else. Or what does that say? Yeah, it said, yes. So would anyone else. If this is true, why are the majority of people simply trying to survive in a world of wealth and abundance? The answer is simple. They don't believe that they can find their own treasure. This doesn't alter the fact that the treasure is there, yet it does change the drive of the performer. The human animal is only driven to the level of their belief system will allow. Say that again. The human animal is only driven to the level their belief system will allow. Most of us have been programmed by amateur performers with limiting beliefs and subsequently small ambitions. As a result, they tend to attract other amateurs as friends who reinforce these limited beliefs and validate their lack consciousness. This cycle spins out of control until the drive is nearly non-existent. Amateurs rationalize their lack of drive with tall tales of bad breaks and unfortunate circumstances. Meanwhile, the champions no more intelligent or talented become more focused and driven every day and continue to win. We're driven by a world-class belief system. What you choose to believe is what will determine how fast you go, the direction that you're headed. If anyone ever struggles with procrastination or not, it's possibly because you have a belief system, like there's something off in the belief system, in what you believe is possible, is true. What you believe you are capable of doing, what you believe the outcome could be. Like whatever your belief is what drives your actions. It's what drives your actions, right? We talk about the employee mind versus the entrepreneur mind a lot. The employee mind has a set of beliefs that the entrepreneur mind doesn't have. That's why it's very difficult to find someone that's very successful as an entrepreneur, multi-million-dollar company as an entrepreneur, and is a senior level manager in corporate America. It's almost impossible to find people that excel at both sides. There might be people that are mediocre at both sides, do a little job and a little business, sure, but to do it at the highest levels, to be world class, multi seven figure, eight figure, nine figure business that you run and be corporate America, be inside of a job, work that job and excel at that, climb the corporate ladder, you won't find it because it's opposite belief systems. We believe different things. So one or the other typically happens not at the same time. And so you got to understand everything that you're getting as an outcome in your life, the things that you want to change, your health, your finances, your business acumen, your relationships, all of the things, whatever it is, it's all driven by how you think about that thing. That you may value your job over the business you're starting. You may value safety and security over having wealth and having an extreme life. Like you may value these things differently because your belief system, a lot of the stuff, like I said, it came from, just so you understand, uh, came from amateur performers with limited beliefs and subsequent small ambitions. Many of us, again, we may love our parents, we may love the people that are around us and the people that we grew up with, but they may have instilled some things that limited you in your belief system, in how you think. I always would give the example. If you ask anyone under the age of 10, typically what they want to be or do, it's going to be some crazy astronomical thing that we don't even believe could be. They want to be Batman and Superman and the president all at the same time so that they can conquer the world and do right. It's always some crazy big idea. But then you talk to a random 16-year-old and they're like, I think I'll just get a job and think I just want to work in this industry and think I just want to do this little bit of thing and maybe do this in my little town. Like it shrinks our dreams because the people around us, the influences around us cause us to limit. They cause us to limit what we believe is even possible for our lives. That is something we can't subscribe to, ladies and gentlemen, if we want to be the people that go off and design our ideal life. You want to go off and develop a life you don't need a break from. You want to go off and have life exactly where you want it. I call it the definition of wealth, the ability to fully experience life. If those are the things you want to experience, then it starts with what you're thinking about in your belief system. And we have to check to see if we have any of these limiting beliefs. We have to check because that is the thing. That is a small shift that will be the catalyst or the thing that either takes you to greatness, it takes you to the life you want, or it takes you completely away from the life that you want. But we got to be mindful of those things. Here's what it says in this quote. It says in the second grade, they asked us what we wanted to be. I said I wanted to be a ball player, and they laughed. In eighth grade, they asked the same question. I said a ball player, and they laughed a little more. By the 11th grade, no one was laughing. This is a testament of if you know your dream, you know your vision, you know what you want to make happen, you believe you can do it. Who cares if other people don't care about what other people think about you? Oh, you can't do that. I tried that business and that doesn't work. Oh, I tried to do that and that happened. Who cares what other people think? Do you believe that you can make it? When they ask you what you're going to do and you tell them that and they laugh at you, does it cause doubt or you're like, I don't even know why you're laughing. I know I'm going to do this. It's all about your belief system. Here's the action step for today, ladies and gentlemen. It says, generally speaking, is your belief system poverty class, middle class, or world class? Ask this critical thinking question. Do my drive and ambition mirror my beliefs? Do my drive and ambition mirror my beliefs? Am I congruent? Am I in alignment with what I believe? If I believe I'm going to be a multimillionaire and be the one that changes my family's legacy forever, if that is my deep-seated belief, are my drive and ambition mirroring those things? Am I putting myself in a position to actually make that happen or not? If I say that I want to be supremely healthy and be able to be flexible and right, all the things when I'm 92 years old, are my drive and ambition mirroring those beliefs? If that's my belief that I will be that, am I doing all the things necessary to get there? The answer is no. You got to change some things. It says here, if you're not sure of the answer, check your results in the areas of your life where you exhibit the most ambition and see if that's congruent. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it starts with a belief system. It starts with you got to believe that this is possible. You got to believe that the life you're going after, it's possible. You got to believe that you can become the person that is needed to handle that life. You got to believe all these things first. It starts with belief, then you take action. Starts with belief, then you take action, and that's how we get to that life. Because it's too crowded down here at the bottom, Dana. It's time to get to the top of this thing. I love you guys. I want you to win. You deserve to win. Your families deserve to win. If nobody else tells you, I will always remind you there are people that are counting on you. I know life gets tough. I know things get thrown your way, but people are actually counting on you to get this information and apply it in your life so that you can get better. You don't know when they're going to need it. You don't know when they're going to need you, but I promise you they will absolutely need you. There's a reason you're here on this call and you're getting this information and they're not. It's because you're going to need it. So we'll see you guys back here on Friday. Go out, make it a great day. Take care, y'all.